All right, so a lot of times, I saw this quite a bit. One, the tons of images just kind of laid all over the place. There's no organization, things like that. Another thing I see is that the text they're using is kind of blends in with the background. And so the first thing that you always want to do is you want to create some sort of a grid. So I'm just going to show my rulers, view rulers here, and I'm going to edit I'm sorry, go to view, uh, show, and I'm going to just do grid real quick here. And you'll notice that this is about an inch and so I'm just going to go to here to the units and rulers. Oops, no, one more down, grids and guides. So you have a grid line every inch, and I'm going to put a subdivision um, every 2 inches. So this will basically break my 8.5 into 11. And now with this in here, I can actually start organizing some of this stuff on a grid so that it makes more sense. And if you want easier, and now I'm doing this in Photoshop, it can be done same thing in Illustrator. I'm going to go to view and I'm going to snap and I'm going to grab here and I'm just going to hit Control T to transform it. And so simply transforming some of these images so that they fit within the grid makes a huge difference. Now it's okay to skew it just a hair if it needs to fit better, or you can crop it or things like that, but don't try and squash something in there. And so you can see just simply by grabbing in a, we'll go down here and make, I'm just using arrows to move this. And transforming that again. And so you can see simply by adding in images like that, it's going to basically look a lot better. I can get a little bit more information in there, and I'm holding shift down to kind of drag that in. So I'm just going to kind of snap that like so. And so again, basing it on the grid, it kind of organizes things. And you can move things around. It's okay to move things around. You can do like a ½ inch adjustment on each one, but aligning it towards that grid makes much more sense. The other aspect too is you want to be prepared for margins. So some things have like a ½ inch bleed or something like that. So you don't want to put text right up against here. You want to basically organize your text so that it makes more sense. So I have an inch all the way around, and you want to line things up. I would line it up probably more aligned with this text here, and then I'm going to change the color. Don't use centered text unless there's a reason for centered text, things like that. So you really want to pay attention to kind of your different aspects of how you're using your designs and your other elements. And if you can use less text to create what you want, by all means, use less text. Simply just adjusting my text like so basically creates a much better design. And so there's a lot of different ways to do this. There's no set way to do design, but you want to use the grid as much as possible in graphic design because it's going to give you a much more organized and a much more clean idea. All right.